welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Buccaneers coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Rashad White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play, so it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone still held in high regard for his work at Florida State, Jordan Travis.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
From the 39. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Travis. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. Only a yard that time, so now they're left with 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jared Verse on the tackle. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. Still fighting forward. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds his man. It's Godwin. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 now. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. Irvin a 1st down and more. And he's finally brought down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A pickup of 7, so they're looking at 9 yards to go now on 3rd down. Now McCarthy. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. The Jets out to begin another drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Travis. Caught by Lazard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Travis. He's on the move. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Travis looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out, that's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Irvin here from the gun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving. He breaks the tackle, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. They'll send him over right. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pass is caught at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. McCarthy operating from the pistol. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed to Reynolds. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Forced out to his right. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Nice completion there from the rookie passer out of Florida State. Good for a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Reynolds, the motion man left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the Jets sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's White on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's McCarthy. McMillan hauls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. McCarthy with a blitz coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. McCarthy looking to throw. Got his target, it's up. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Buccaneers driving. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the air, McCarthy. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got Godwin working that sideline.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. So they'll decline this and take the result. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. On target to Godwin. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Intercepted in the end zone!
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Jets offense now set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Travis. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. That throw behind his intended target. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Travis. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. No return on that punt. And the Bucs are in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. In the first half, we saw a solid outing by the quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These two teams have both had to deal with the long halftime to make their adjustments. We're ready to get back to Super Bowl 59. And for the call of the second half from New Orleans, we go back to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This is ahead for about 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Travis. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. And they're going to throw, no spike, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They can charge it and got there to take him down. Punting unit out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the give to Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. On the give, this is Irving. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Motion man sent left. McCarthy throwing here. That pass complete to Irving. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Running right, it's Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
On play action now, McCarthy. This one finds Irving. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be cut by Evans. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it, drug the feet. That's a catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Wilson's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Travis setting up to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. They are throwing it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Completed to Reynolds. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's White on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Irving hauls it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. After 24-yard run.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. McMillan hauls it in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy completes this one to Otten. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Got his target. It's Otten.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. One of the tight ends in motion left.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hauled in by Godwin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And that's a Tampa Bay. throw, Travis. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Travis. Finding Reynolds. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So second down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Travis to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They motion a receiver left. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That pass complete to Irving. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing here, Travis. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Travis. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Travis looking to throw. Finds his target, Hall. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Conklin brings it in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneaking, look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular. Many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Now, time making this all but impossible, but they're gonna try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. And it's all over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are your Super Bowl champions. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are